boy's a long time dying. I wish he would be quicker about it.
At least he dies quietly. It's the wolf that makes the noise.
I could silence the creature, if it please you.
Winterfell is so infested with wolves, the Starks wouldn't miss one. I beg to differ, nephew. The Starks can count past 6, unlike some princes I might name.
A voice from nowhere. Spirits of the air.
Down here.
The little Lord Tyrion. I do not see you down there.
I'm in no mood for your insolence today. Joffrey, it is past time you called on Lord Eddard and his lady to offer them your comfort. The Stark boy is nothing to me, and I can't stand the wailing of women. One word, and I will hit you again. I'm going to tell Mother. You tell your mother. But first, you get yourself to Lord and Lady Stark, and you tell them how very sorry you are, and that all your prayers go with them. Do you understand? Do you? Good. Now go.
The prince will remember that, little lord.
I pray he does. If he forgets, be a good dog and remind him. Do you know where I might find my brother?
Breaking fast with the queen.
Ah,
Do you have news of Bran, Uncle?
there was no change. The maester thought that a hopeful sign. I don't want Brandon to die. You might just get your wish, Tommen. The maester thinks the boy may yet live. That is no mess. These know the gods are cruel to let the child linger in pain. Even if the boy lives, he will be a cripple. Worse than a cripple. Give me a good, clean death any day. I beg to differ. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. I hope the boy does wake. I would be most interested to hear what he might have to say. Tyrion, my sweet brother, there are times when you give me cause to wonder whose side you are on. Why, Jamie, my sweet brother, you wound me. You know how much I love my family. What are you doing here?
I came to see Bran. To say goodbye.
You've said it. Now go away.
You can't stop me from seeing him. Bran, I'm sorry I didn't come before. I was afraid. Don't die, Bran, please. We're all waiting for you to wake up. I have to go now. Uncle Benjamin is waiting. I'm to go north, to the wall. Goodbye.
John,
Yes?
it should have been you.
Did you see him?
Hmm.
He's not going to die. I know it. You stalks are hard to kill. Next time I see you, you'll be in all black. It was always my color. Farewell, Snow. And you, Stark, take care of Bran. Uncle Benjamin said to send you to the stables if I saw you. I have one more farewell to make. Almost done now, John. Thanks, Micken.
A sword for the wall.
Already have one.
Good man. Have you swung it yet?
Of course I have.
At someone, I mean. It's a strange thing. The first time you cut a man, you realize we're all sacks of meat and blood and some bone to keep it all standing. Let me thank you ahead of time for guarding us all from the perils beyond the wall, wildlings and white walkers and whatnot. I'm grateful to have strong men like you protecting us.
We've guarded the kingdoms for thousands of years.
Is it we? Already? Have you taken your vows then?
Soon enough.
Give my regards to the Night's Watch. I'm sure it will be thrilling to serve in such an elite force, and if not, it's only for life.
It's ready. Thanks again, Micken. You've done us a great favor.
Thank you, Nymeria. John, I thought you were gone. They wouldn't let me out to say goodbye.
What did you do now?
Septimordine says I have to do it all over again. My things weren't properly folded, she says.
It's just as well. I have something for you, and it has to be packed very carefully.
A present?
You could call it that. Close the door.
Nymeria, guard.
This is no toy. It won't hack a man's head off, but it will poke him full of holes if you're quick enough.
I can be quick.
First lesson. Stick him with the pointy end.
I know which end to use.
I will miss you, little sister. I almost forgot. All the best swords have names.
Like ice? Does this have a name? Oh, tell me.
Can't you guess? Your very favorite thing.
Needle.
It's great honor serving in the Night's Watch. The Starks have guarded the wall for thousands of years. And you are a Stark. You may not have my name, but you have my blood. What about my mother? Is she still alive? Does she know about me, where I am? Does she care? The next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. I promise.
Hurry up, Stark. We have matters of state to discuss.
This is where we part. Take care, John.
Not impressed by your new brothers. Lovely thing about the watch. You discard your old family and get a whole new one.
Why do you read so much?
Look at me and tell me what you see.
I see you, Tyrion Lannister.
What you see is a dwarf. If I had been born a peasant, they would have left me in the woods to die. Alas, I was born a Lannister. Things are expected of me. My father was Hand of the King for 20 years.
Until your brother killed that king.
Yes, life is full of these little ironies. My brother has his sword, and I have my mind. And a mind needs books, like a sword needs a whetstone. That's why I read so much, Jon Snow. And you? What's your story, bastard?
Ask me nicely, and maybe I'll tell you, dwarf.
A bastard boy with nothing to inherit, off to join the ancient order of the Night's Watch, alongside his valiant brothers in arms.
The Night's Watch protects her
From yes, against Grumpkins and Snarks. You're a smart boy. You don't believe that nonsense. And so, Tyrion and Jon journey with Benjen Stark until. Welcome. Incredible. I can't wait to whiz off the edge of that wall.
It feels so good to get out and ride, the way a man was meant to ride. I've half a mind to leave them all behind and keep going.
I do believe you mean it.
I do. What do you say, Ned? Just you and me, all swords at our sides, and maybe a tavern wench to warm our beds tonight.
We have duties now, my liege. We are not the boys we once were.
Ah, you were never the boy you once were. And yet, there was that one time. You know the one, your bastard's mother.
Wyla.
Yes, that's it.
She must have been a rare woman to make Lord Stark forget his honor. Let it be, Robert. I dishonored myself, and I dishonored Cat.
Well, I didn't bring you out here to bicker about your bastard. There was a letter from Varys in King's Landing.
What is the source of this information?
Do you remember Sir Jorah Mormont?
Would that I might forget him.
He is in Pentos. Varys makes good use of him.
So the slaver has become a spy. I would rather he become a corpse.
Varys says spies are more useful than corpses. What do you make of his report?
Daenerys Targaryen has wed some Dothraki horselord. What of it? Shall we send her a gift?
A knife, perhaps. A good sharp one. And a bold man to wield it.
You are no Tywin Lannister to slaughter innocents. It would be vile. Unspeakable.
Unspeakable? What heir is there to your brother Brandon was unspeakable. The way your lord father died, that was unspeakable. What Rhaegar did to your sister, I will kill every Targaryen I can get my hands on.
You can't get your hands on this one, can you?
No, God be cursed. Some pox-ridden pen she had her and her brother walled up in his estate. And now he's handed her over to the Dothraki. This Khal Drogo is said to have 100,000 men in his horde.
Even 1,000,000 Dothraki are no threat to the realm. They have no ships. They hate and fear the open sea.
Perhaps. There are ships to be had in the free cities, though. There are still those who call me usurper. If the beggar King Viserys crosses the narrow sea with a Dothraki horde at his back, the traitors will join him.
He will not cross. And if by some mischance he does, we will throw him back into the sea.
It's all as tedious as counting coppers. Come, let's ride. You used to know how. I want to feel the wind in my hair again.
My lord, Arya's gone.
Gone. What happened?
I don't know. Sansa was the last to see her.
Bring her to me at once. Sansa, tell me what happened.
Well, I met Lord Renly, the king's brother, and Sir Barristan the Bold. But Renly calls him Sir Barristan the Old because he's old and
No, I mean, tell me what happened with Arya.
Oh, yes, father, I was getting to that. Then I met the king's justice, Sir Ellen Payne, who was really scary. I also met the hound, Joffrey Swan Shield. He's also very scary, but not as scary as Sir Ellen. He even scares the hound, he's so scary.
Does he frighten you, girl? He frightens me too.
Why won't he talk to me?
He's not much of a talker, ever since the Mad King took his tongue. Away with you, dog! You're scaring my betrothed.
But Prince Joffrey showed up and made sure I was safe. He's so gallant and dreamy.
What about Arya?
Oh, Arya! She spoils everything. I was with Joffrey and everything was nice and pretty until Arya showed up, dirty and messy.
Go away.
She was playing nice with the butcher's boy. When Joffrey realized it was Arya, he took out his sword and, well,
I won't hurt him. Much.
Oh. He wasn't too nice, but Arya shouldn't have hit him. He's a prince.
Leave him alone. Ow.
Everything just happened so fast.
I'll gut you, you little brat.
I yelled at them to stop, but no one listened.
She didn't hurt you. Much.
Oh, my sweet prince, I'll go get help.
Then go. And don't touch me.
Arya ran off after that, and I haven't seen her since.
Very good, Sansa. Thank you for telling me. Now to find your sister. Jory, I want you to take all my household guard and search the Trident. That's the last place Arya was seen. At once, my lord. Arya! Arya!
My lord, they found her.
I'm sorry.
What is the meaning of this?
How dare you speak to your king in that manner?
Quiet, woman. I'm sorry, Ned. I never meant to frighten the girl. I thought it best to bring her here to get business done quickly.
And what business is that?
You know full well, Stark. Your girl and that butcher's boy attacked my son. That beast of hers nearly tore his arm off.
That's not true. She just bit him. A little.
He was hurting Micah. Joff told us what happened. You and that boy beat him with clubs while you set your wolf on him.
That's not what happened. Yes, it is. They all attacked me, and she threw Lion Tooth in the river. Liar! Shut up!
Lion too.
Enough! Out with you, Renly. He tells me one thing, she tells me another. 7 hells, what am I to make of this?
Lion tooth.
Where's your other daughter, Ned?
She's in bed, asleep.
She's not. Sansa, come here, darling.
Now, child, tell me what happened. Tell it all and tell it true. It's a great crime to lie to a king.
I don't know. I don't remember. Everything happened so fast. I didn't see. Liar. Liar, 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 liar.
Arya, stop it! Arya!
She's as wild as that animal of hers. Robert, I want her punished.
What would you have me do? Whip her through the streets? Children, fight. It's over.
Joff will carry those scars for the rest of his life.
You let that little girl disarm you. Ned, see that your daughter is disciplined. I'll do the same with my son.
Gladly, Your Grace.
And what of the direwolf? I'll give 100 gold dragons to the man who brings me its skin.
We found no trace of the direwolf, Your Grace.
No? So be it.
They have another wolf.
As you will. Have Sir Ellen see to it.
Robert, you cannot mean this.
No, not Lady. Lady didn't bite anybody. She's good. You leave her alone. Stop them. Don't let them do it, please. Please, it wasn't Lady. You can't. Don't let them hurt Lady. I'll make her be good. I promise. I promise.
Please, Robert, for the love you bear me, for the love you bore my sister, please.
A direwolf is a savage beast. Get her a dog, she'll be happier for it.
Do it yourself then, Robert. At least have the courage to do it yourself.
Where is the direwolf?
The beast is chained up outside the gatehouse, Your Grace.
Send for Ilan Payne.
No. If it must be done, I will do it.
You, Stark. Is this some trick?
She is of the north. She deserves better than a butcher. Lady. Whoosh. Choose 4 men and have them bury her at Winterfell.
All that way.
All that way. The Lannister woman shall never have this skin. The butcher's boy. You rode him down.
You're on, but not very fast.
Meanwhile, at Winterfell. Ah, the little lord's awake now. Well, it's past your bedtime, so go to sleep, Bran.
I'm not tired, and I've been asleep for... How long has it been?
Oh, the little lord's not tired. I can tell you a story to help you sleep.
I hate your stupid stories, old man.
So the little lord doesn't like stories. I know a story about a boy who hated stories. Come now, Bran, you always liked my stories.
I only like the scary ones.
So, the little lord wants to hear a scary story, like the one called The Long Night. Is that what the little lord wants to hear? A night so long it lasted a generation. Kings froze to death in their castles. Babes perished in their mother's arms. And the White Walkers prowled the land on spiders big as hounds.
Tune in to our next chapter, Waking the Dragon, to see me, King Viserys, the third of my name, writes for Lord of... That's not the name of the chapter, and you're not even in it.
Nonsense! I am the dragon, and I will have the chapter I was promised, as is my right, as the heir to the Targaryen dynasty.
But I thought you were promised a crown.
Shut up! You know nothing, whoever you are.
It's Snow, Lord Snow, knower of nothing, watcher of the wall.
spoiled the plot. You're spoiling everything.